Hey folks, it's Lauren from Snowy's here. I'm just giving you a bit of a closer look at the Zempire Aerospeed footprints.
Hit it.
Made from a heavy duty material, this footprint fits perfectly under your Aerospeed tent, protects the floor from dirt and damage, and allows you to pack away your tent and other essential items on a clean, dry surface. Hold up, to make sure you don't miss any of our awesome content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get back to it. So your footprint will be specifically sized to the Aerospeed tent that you get. So the size 4 for the 4, the size 6 footprint for the 6, the size 10 for the size 10 Aerospeed tent. But we're just going to demonstrate the size 6 for you today. So the essentially the function and the aesthetics and how it sort of all fits in with your tent is going to be the same across the range. Just be mindful when you're purchasing your footprint that it's the right size for you. Now, when it's packed up, oh, I've thrown away the storage bag here. So it comes in your storage bag, and when it's packed up, it's not going to be any greater than about 30 centimeters by say 12 centimeters in diameter. And it's going to weigh around about 1.2 up to 1.5 kilos roughly. Now it comes with a little strap that helps keep your bundle all together, which is really handy once it's rolled up to get it back into the bag nice and easily. Now, of course, if I was to set this ground sheet up underneath the tent, there's not going to be a huge amount for you to actually see or look at. So I'm just going to set it up here on the ground for you next to the Aerospeed tent. Now you can see here the materials on the underside. We've got our waterproof coating, and we've also got our Zempire logo. So we're going to have the waterproof coating actually facing up. So you want to make sure that your tag is not facing down. So the material for the ground sheet is a 300 denier polyoxford. So it's quite, whilst it's lightweight, it's quite a strong material there for protecting your tent floor. So I'm just going to sort of line it up. As I said here before, it's not going under the tent, but I'm just going to line it up on the edge of the tent here like so. Firstly, I'll just spread the whole floor out so you can just realistically get a visual on what that footprint looks like. Now, as you can see, it's pretty much perfect rectangular. There's no sort of extension tabs off on either side for to cover the vestibule. So if you're wanting something to act as more of sort of a ground sheet underfoot for those vestibule areas, you'll need to look at getting a sort of like a different type of matting. So pulling the ground sheet over to the edge of the tent here, you can see that the ground sheet very literally is just, or the footprint I should say, is very literally just covering the footprint of the inner tent here. It's not extending all the way out to cover the base of the air poles as well. So you will actually need to have a separate pegs and separate peg points on the ground sheet. So the other really cool thing about the ground sheet is when you are tent camping, you've got your mattresses and your bedding and your bag, and you're pulling all of that stuff out of your tent. You can collapse your tent down, pack that away, and you're left with this nice, big, clean, dry surface that you can then pull your mattresses, your sleeping bags, do all of your packing up and rolling up and cleaning of your camping gear without worrying about too much bits of grass and dust and dirt and all of that sort of stuff as well. So on top of protecting the floor of your tent, you can also protect the rest of your camping gear with the addition of an Aerospeed footprint. You can get this at snowys.com.au at our low prices every day.